there's always one that sets your foot in the door. There's always one that makes your path straighter. There's always one that gives you an extra push, but it's always your choice to follow them, to follow their lead. Today I'm going to talk about how a teacher opens the door for you, but it's only you, it's your choice to follow them as their plan, to follow them as their example. A perfect example is, say back when you were in kindergarten, you didn't know how to read, you didn't know how to write, you didn't know how to do anything, you didn't know how to make friends. I mean, sure, you play along in the playground, but you got to learn things. You can't really talk, you don't really know what to say, but once you hear be, then I'm pretty sure by then you're getting onto it. And you start learning things, and the teacher tells you what's right, what's wrong, and it's your choice to either like pursue, like maybe go read a book, or maybe go write something. But like I said, it's the teacher that makes the path for you. Another perfect example is a speech class right now. I mean, there's no way in hell that I would come up here and give you a 5-minute speech without nothing. I mean, I'm kind of screwing it over right now, but like after a few solid points of the last 3 months that we've had in this class, we've been given opportunities to make ourselves better in like the outdoor world. And sure, it's hard to talk about things in this class, even in front of 30 people, but imagine, like, say, Barack Obama or John McCain or anybody that's giving big speeches. I mean, they're giving speeches in front of 30,000 people, 40,000 people. You can't imagine what that is compared to 35 people. But what I'm trying to say is they also learn things from speech teachers. They also learn things from their teachers, not just speech. They've had the opportunity to learn things and grow on things, and just like we have. And then also, there's also the chance of us, the things that we can learn in the future, maybe the things that we don't know yet, the things that we can maybe read about and think about, and even find time to maybe even try testing about. And one day somebody will come along and tell you how cool it is, and from that little blurb in your life, you're going to find that, wow, somebody opened the door for me so I can set my foot in and maybe go test it out. So today gave a little my spiel, I guess you could say, about how a teacher could help you throughout your life, how a teacher can open the door for you, how a teacher can open your eyes, I guess you could say. But I guess the most important thing of all is not only the teacher helping you, but also yourself helping yourself.
That's yours, souvenir of the day. If you want me to sign it after class for a nominal fee, I'd be happy to.
Yours was awesome.
Just not throw in a BS. I mean, not like that, you know.
No, I didn't.
Talk like you're really nervous.
You shake a lot.
You should shake nothing.
All right, Joseph, I thought that I like the way that you came up with elaboration for the quote, and I thought that was a pretty good attention device. I'd get the big page out of your hand because it's really distracting while you're waving it around. And the truth is, as we talked about while you were out, you're not going to be able to write enough on that to be able to make a speech out of it. So you just have to get a couple of quick ideas in your head. I like the ideas that you had, your kindergarten teacher, the speech class, you had that last example. Those are fine, and you developed them pretty well. You had some personal, well, you didn't really have a personal illustration. You had kind of a vague illustration on that first one. That would be one of those places where you could talk about something that you learned when you were in kindergarten. You'll think of it after you're out of here on the way home. You go, oh, I could have used use that example about, you know, something that happened to you. But I thought the public speaking one was pretty good, although I sometimes felt like a target. I also felt a little bit like I was being included in the speech, which is nice. The presentation issues, you're pretty easy to hear. You project well. I thought there was very good variety in your voice. There are not a lot of hesitations. You kept going. Even in a couple of places where you're struggling to get to the next idea, you usually made it seem like it was part of the speech instead of overreacting to something. You're a little inconsistent about your facial expressions and your eye contact. You do tend to look down a lot. But when you look up, you're doing a good job talking to us. Sometimes you're emphasizing a point by leaning in or leaning back or leaning to the side. You don't really move your feet a lot, which is probably a good thing. Gives you some confidence, and then the other movements seem like they're more purposeful. Even though they might be a little bit of anxiety stuff, they do seem to be connected to subject matter that you're talking about, and I thought you had a good exit line too. All right. Isaac, come get yourself a topic and send Cynthia in, please.